List views. This is a very important thing in Salesforce, which is called list views. Whenever you go to any of these tabs, which is any of your object tabs, you see this drop down menu here. These are called list views. You can select all. Couple of these are given by default from Salesforce. Then you can create a list view as well, and you can modify the existing list views as well. So let's say all accounts, and under this gear icon I can see how I can modify. I can select the fields to display. I can remove the fields. Let's say I remove this and I add this one. Click save. You can see that field has gone and this one is added. I can change the order, so I can change the order of these fields as well. So I can bring to the top, and now it would come to the leftmost. You can do this. You can also edit the list view filters. So either you can do it from here or you can do it from here as well. You can add filters. So let's say I just want where owner ID, or let's say where created date is greater than certain value. So let's say 01/04/2022. Let's save it. Boom. Yeah. So here it is. Now all these of records were created post 1st of April. Let's say 1st of May. So now we see only these ones. So that is the difference. This way you can create the filters as well. You can also add a filter logic, which is very similar to anywhere else you would have used the filter logic. Like you can add 1 and 2 or 1 or 2, things like that. Then you can also change the display. So you can have a table view, which we are having right now on the screen. Then you can change it to Kanban. The moment you change it to Kanban, it would ask you on which particular value you want to summarize it on. So let's say I want to summarize it on annual revenue, and then I want to group it by account owner. So let's do it that way and see. So it is showing you uncategorized. We have these 2 records. Then on the record type 1, this, and on record type 2, I have this value. Ideally, account is not a very nice place to show you Kanban. Let me show it to you on opportunities. So if I change it to here and then I select the Kanban view. So here on the opportunity status, it has brought this whole Kanban view. So the way it is summarized, this actually shows you the Kanban more nicely. And so this is basically the opportunity process or the sales process, which we would have set up in Salesforce. We'll talk about sales process later on. But yeah, so it automatically picks that up, and then you can just simply drag and drop as well. See the values changing here. So that can be done. So this is how your Kanban view looks like. You can click on here and it would take you to the record as well. So that's Kanban view. We can also have a split view. So what is a split view? So split view would basically bring the whole list here, and then when you click it, it would open the record here. This is more like service console view, which generally is used in the customer contact center. So this is one way of having list view. Then we can change back and go to the tabular view. If you click on this pencil icon, then you can edit the records list view as well. So you can change the name, and then the moment you do that, you would have this save button available here. You can change all the fields, most of the fields which are available onto the screen here. Some of them cannot be modified in a list view, like you cannot change the amount. Actually, you cannot change the amount straight away. You have to add the products to the opportunity, only then you can change. Then our amount automatically gets updated. You can change the close date, you can change the state. So let's click save here. Our values have saved. For this inline editing, you'll have to allow a permission called inline editing on the profile. Only then it is available for editing. Then what else we have? We can also create a chart view, and you can select the pipeline by fiscal month, or so it automatically updates the design here. You can modify how you want to see the chart. As you can see it, a vertical bar, you can go horizontal bar. You want to see it as a donut, so you have a couple of options here to see the chart as well. So it's just a way to summarize all of the opportunities in the list view. This list view generally has an infinite scroll, so you just keep on scrolling and it will keep on loading the new records. You can also search in the list view. If you want to create a new list view, so you have 2 options. You can either create a new or clone the existing list view. So let's click new and create a new list view called training list view. Okay. Then you have an option who can view this list view. So only you can view this list view, or all users can view, or you can share it with a specific group of users. So here you see the public group, role, and rules and subordinates. These three options would come generally, and then I'm selecting it for all users for now. And now I can change this to all opportunities, or I can also do my team opportunities. This is a very interesting option, especially for managers, so where they can see my team automatically. In order to have this my team activated, he needs to be set up as manager on the user record of those team members. So this is, as an admin, it's your responsibility. Whenever you create a record, you always put the manager there, so then rest of the functionality works correctly. That's done. So this is our list view which is created. Then I can display it as the way I want. You can see some details here as well, and all other options are available. If I want to change the fields to display, I can do that as well. I can add the discount field which we created the other day, but because there are so many fields, it's not visible in here. But yeah, you can change the fields. So let's see, hang on, let me remove a couple of them from here and see if something changes. Yeah, so you still see the owner here, but then if I want to see the discount, then probably I'll want to bring it to the top. Then I might see, yeah, so I see the discount. We were not seeing it earlier because it's not populated on all the records. So that could be another reason. You can refresh it from here, and that's how you create list views. This is one more sharing setting which we can look at. So it's the same thing which you can modify from here as well. And then we have Kanban settings. So what is that? You can select how to group by the opportunity. So let's say I want to group it by type, then I can also do it that way. Right? But generally you would always try to group it by the stage. So this is the opportunity stage, and that's how you should do it ideally. Easier, but it totally depends on what is the business requirement. And then you can delete this as well. So let's delete it for now.
If you have any questions, you can join the QA session, which happens every Friday, and please drop in your comments, feedback, and any questions in the comment section, and I'll get back to you.